Our new number 9, earning the shirt. Welcome back to the Barcelona save, guys. Thank you very much for all of your feedback and support on yesterday's transfer window episode. You absolutely loved it, and we're very pleased with the signings we made, as am I. So I'm really glad that we're on the same wavelength there. We are not on the same wavelength as our players at the moment, because we haven't been putting together a decent result so far this season. We've got 3 played games and 3 separate types of results. So hoping today, in the 6 games we have in this episode, that we can get more wins than anything else. We'll start with Villarreal at home. We'll then play Inter Milan at home as well. Sevilla at home will be the 3rd played game, with Leganés, Besiktas and Espanyol simulated. I know Espanyol is the local rivalry, but Villarreal, Inter and Sevilla are the bigger clubs and the clubs that are going to be challenging with us up and around the top area of the Champions League group and the top areas of the domestic league. So I have to prioritise them on this occasion, I'm afraid. Next time we play Espanyol, I'll try and go out of my way to ensure that it's them that we play. When is it? Next game against Espanyol. Oh, it isn't until the very end of the season. Next game against Espanyol is the penultimate game of the year, so we'll absolutely play that. We'll absolutely play that one. I apologise, but it just depends on how the fixtures fall. So, Raheem Sterling's started very well. Ferran Torres, I'm becoming more and more accustomed to in that striking role. There has been some call, actually, for Frenkie de Jong to drop in here at CDM now that Busquets is starting to drop off. And for Ricky Puig or Gavi to be pushed into that left centre mid role. We did try that last year, and we just weren't as good or weren't as solid defensively without Busquets in there. Although his stats are really starting to drop off now. So I will give that a go. But I can't promise that it's actually going to work that well at the moment. We'll start with Gavi. I can't guarantee that that's going to go really well. But because you guys asked for it so much, I will give it a crack. And we'll see how we get on. Villarreal at home to start. Of course, for the board, we need to win 12 of our... I don't know why I went to that one. 12 of our 19 home games this season for the brand exposure. We've got 1 of 1 so far. Let's see if we can't make it 2 of 2. Villarreal line up with a 4-3-3/4-5-1. Probably more the latter, with those 2 wide men sat as deep as they are. Asenjo, Foyth, Tar, new signing, and Moreno. In their defence, Benassa, Chukwueze, Trigueros, Milanes and Antiveros in their midfield, with Gerard Moreno a bit isolated up top, it seems, for the time being with regards to how they line up. But I'm sure Antiveros and Chukwueze will do a lot in the way of getting forward for support for the main man up top. Gavi back in the starting lineup at your request. We'll see how well he can play. Still waiting for him to improve a bit more than he did last year. Still only mid-70s, so not amazing. He's pointing for me to go backwards there, but Frenkie de Jong will receive the ball. Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, Alba, Aurier in the way, and we'll stay. Ooh, will we? Maybe not. Yes, maybe not. Oh, yes, at 0-0. Corner will come in from Chukwueze. And it's not bad. It's thankfully going to miss everyone. And it seemed like neither man wanted to actually take a touch there. Get that quickly in there. And I think Ferran Torres will just be onside here. It was very, very close. Oh, he took ages to get it under control, but he will be able to get to the ball first. Thank the Lord, he says. His first touch control really wasn't there then, was it? Trying to sprint continually to stay away from the defender, and it just kept bobbling. I thought, no, I've overrun it. He's going to run straight to the goalkeeper, but no. Tucked away by our new number 19. We lead by a goal to 0. Win that, please. Moreno does. That's a lovely ball over the top, but Mazraoui should have it dealt with and doesn't. Chukwueze looking to get around the outside. Antiveros swept into the middle. Is it over, Alba? Oh, just needed to get something on it there to keep the ball out. Really awkward daisy cutter style shot. It was tough to deal with down low by the goalkeeper, but deal with it he did. Keep it out we have, and stay in front we will. We'll take the free kick, please, ref. Oh, cheers then. What a great advantage. Thanks, referee. Love you. You're amazing. Right, still 1-0 down at half-time. Then you may have heard some grinding, etc. in the background there. Like I said, the work on the house is still ongoing, so there may be some of that in the background again continually today, but hopefully minimal of it. I'm going to try and time when I'm talking, unfortunately. I haven't timed it that well on that occasion. This video might be out slightly late as well, as a result, but I'll try my best to get it out for 3 o'clock for you. Forward to Ansu Fati. Alba is still there. Fati's still in a good position, but actually that's found Ferran Torres really nicely, and Asenjo makes a good save. Sterling trying to keep it in to turn away from the defender, just in case the goalkeeper couldn't get back in time. Frenkie will deliver the corner. Ferran has actually won that very well, but unfortunately can't aim it on target. He's tall. It might just be me. I always thought Ferran Torres was like 5'7", 5'8", but he's not. He's quite a tall 6 foot. I genuinely didn't think he was anywhere near that tall until recently, but being of decent height, he certainly will be able to do a job aerially up top, in fact, more so than Memphis Depay, in fact. So I'm really hoping that we can utilise aerial balls into the box a bit more with Ferran Torres up top, because it's not something we did. It's not really the Barcelona way, I guess, but it's not something we did with Memphis Depay. But it certainly would add an extra string to the bow, or an extra option offensively, if it is something I can look to do on occasion. We are certainly getting quite dangerous with counter-attacks at the minute. We're that inside looking for Gavi, who will look for Ansu Fati, who will give us a 2-1 lead. And that is a stunning Barcelona counter-attack. Sorry, 2-0 lead. They can't get anywhere near us at the minute, Villarreal. 3 points at home again. The board will be very happy. Corner for Villarreal as they look to fight back immediately. And Ontiveros is not that down well to Aranguiz, but it's blocked by Jordi Alba. Jonathan Tah is not going to be out-muscled in a situation like that by pretty much anyone that I've got. He went for me there, Moreno. That was naughty. Really, really naughty. Threw himself at me there and thankfully didn't make contact. Otherwise, that could not only have been a red card, but an injury for my defender as well. Frenkie de Jong will sweep this out wide to Raheem Sterling. I guess the best way to show him is to score another goal and just rub it in Gerard Moreno's face, which I will try and do. Ansu Fati around the corner to Jordi Alba. I think he was offside. He wasn't. He's on. And where's Gerard Moreno? I want to do a Martin Keown-esque, like, against him, but unfortunately that's not an option on FIFA. I might even use that for the thumbnail. Take that, Gerard. In the end, turned out to be quite a straightforward game, although I was certainly not expecting that when we first set out onto the field of play. Really pleasing overall team performance. Everyone to a man did their job, and as such we were able to get a resounding 3 points that gives us a bit of a confidence boost heading into one of the biggest games we've played so far against Inter in the Champions League. Go away copyright. A couple of changes to my lineup because of the closeness in fixtures. Trincao starts on the right, Inacio makes his debut at centre-back, and Balde is in at left-back as well. You can see that Pedri has grown up to 87 rated now, so continually getting some more growth out of him. Garcia is now 82, Ter Stegen is now 92 in goal, so I really am expecting big things from him this year. Their starting lineup is very strong though. Handanovic in goal, Skriniar, D'Ambrosio and Kunda, new signing from Sevilla of course. D'Ambrosio is the weak link there rather obviously. Brozovic in that holding role. Visca is slightly deeper on the right with Barella, Koke, and then Torgan Hazard slightly further forward on the left with Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez up top. It can go either way against three backs, can't it? You either dominate them with counter-attacks into the wide areas or really struggle to maintain possession in the midfield. I haven't played Inter, I don't think, in a save for ages. So I'm looking forward to this. It could be quite a good game, actually. Nico Barella is a very, very, very good player as well. We enjoy using him or playing alongside him in the My Player over on Facebook at Liverpool, and hopefully we can keep him quiet here in this one. Dzeko finds the space in between the lines and feeds it out to Edin Visca. Heavy first touch, but Nico Barella there in support. Dzeko still loitering, although I'm sure they'd rather he was closer to goal for the potential of aerial balls, although they're getting closer to goal. And Koke scores a thumper. Ter Stegen falls to the floor in disappointment, and I'd have to see a replay, but it did look slightly suspect. Okay. It did look slightly suspect with the goalkeeper falling and then putting an arm up when it was rather obvious that the ball was always rising. He's 92 rated, but Should he be stopping that? Yes, is the answer. He's gone up like that, and then as the ball's getting there, he's done that. Just keep going up, pal, and you'll save it. That feels harsh. Got a free kick in a relatively decent area. I mean, it's 32 yards out. It's definitely too far to shoot from. But Trincao could lift this, looking for the run of Ferran Torres. But can't find him. Can we win this header? Gavi does well. Trincao playing his first game for me. Trincao again. That is what ter Stegen should have done at the other end. It's really well hit by Trincao. And it's dipping definitely under the bar. But Sami Handanovic tips it onto said piece of woodwork and away from goal. Up we go, please, Ferran. Oh, off the line by Visca. Ferran Torres is there again. Inacio gets it under control. Eric Garcia, neither of which can shoot, really. Pedri. Oh, come on, please. Trincao, Ansu Fati's made himself available. Trincao again. Trincao deflected. Sami Handanovic makes another quality save. Aging, but still got the agility. Up we go, Inacio. Agility. Sami Handanovic, at 95 years of age, doesn't want the ball to go past him. Another corner. Please, someone. Oh, score a bloody goal. Lautaro Martinez, back to Barella. Here's Koke. And Torgan Hazard, well, blocked by Ignacio, but it's gone back to Inter here. And Koke, back to Torgan Hazard. Mazraoui, that definitely hit an arm. But nothing given. Handballs are only on outside the box. Ansu Fati, I need support. It is arriving from Balde. And then there's Gavi. And Pedri is available centrally. So I tried to play it too, but unfortunately didn't. Aim towards him. Oh, Balde's just got nutmegged horribly by Edin Dzeko. Visca inside to Dzeko. And here is Lautaro Martinez now. Good tackle on him. And we'll get the ball away. It's been an end-to-end first half. But no equalising goal for us yet. Trincao could perhaps look for someone moving forward. The support is arriving. Excellent footwork from Trincao there, to be completely honest. Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati wanted to make the run, but I couldn't commit to him. Pedri! Oh, it's travelling. It was really travelling. We'll take the 5,000th corner that we've had in this first half. Torres! How have we not scored from any of these corners so far in this game? Inacio's up. Skriniar up. Pedri's going to have to hit this first time. Into the middle. Into the middle. Oh. We'll be 1-0 down at half-time. But I am trying. Nice tackle by Pedri, but somehow Koke keeps hold of it. I'll come forward again. Lautaro. Dzeko. Barella kicks that against De Jong, who has to stretch, but does manage to keep it away from the Inter forward line. Pedri, oh, they've narrowed up there, and that's what I mean about trying to take advantage of the wide areas on the counter in a 5-back for the opposition, but I just couldn't get it past the extra central defender to work that wide area. Trincao's actually been pretty impressive so far in this game, I have to be honest. I'm glad we've decided to keep him. There was some call in the comment section to sell him after the release of a couple of other youngsters that you guys felt, or some of you guys felt, should have been kept on and played ahead of players like Trincao. But with the nature of the save and with the nature of FIFA, I just had to prioritise a slightly higher rated player in Trincao than players like Elias and Ezal Zuli, etc., who just weren't going to grow enough in time for a FIFA save. Whereas, obviously, in real life, they've got a full 15-year career to reach their potential. It was just going to take them a little bit too long in this save, and I just can't play everyone. So we decided to stick with Trincao, and I'm relatively happy with that decision so far. Frenkie de Jong will deliver another corner, and Inacio wins it again. But Handanovic keeps it out again. It's not the best of clearances from the goalkeeper, and Ansu Fati will bring that down. Really well won tackle there by Nicola Barella, actually. I was about to call for a foul, but he definitely got a chunk of the ball. De Jong trying to thread the needle. Hole of the needle, eye of the needle, wasn't quite big enough to squeeze a football through. We've got Leganés next in the league. This is certainly a game we should be winning. Balde gets a good foot in there, and we'll work it away quickly. I've got some changes that are coming soon. Try and freshen things up a little bit. Obviously, some players still tired from slightly more fatigued than others from that game earlier on. Oh, look at the man at the back post. Trincao doesn't quite reach him in time. Oh, and I actually won the ball there, and I've played it straight to Pinamonti. Here comes Lautaro into Barella and out wide to Edin Visca. They haven't made any changes of their own yet, I don't think, other than Pinamonti. I'm about to make mine, as we mentioned. Visca well intercepted by Inacio. He's been pretty good as well, to be fair. Players making their debuts for me here and playing really nicely. Have to be happy with individual performances, even if the overall team result at the moment doesn't appear to be going our way. There is still time, but that time is disappearing, and rather quickly. Ah, he squeezed it through there. Step. Lautaro managed to keep himself onside well. Ah, strike. It's a quality goal. It's a quality goal. Pinamonti smacks it into the back of the net. Two very well struck finishes for Inter Milan here, and they will win at the Camp Nou. Barella, Visca, Lautaro, Pinamonti holds it up really well. Koke, Jesus Christ, he hit that, didn't he? That was moving. Good save by the keeper. Pedri. Oh, I thought initially it was well, to be fair, it was a terrible ball, but he nearly made the most of it there out on the right-hand side. Torgnazar just trying to waste the time now until the end of the game. The head-to-head might be important should we be able to go to San Siro and get a result, so getting a goal back would have been nice, but it's a 2-0 defeat, but it's not like we didn't have chances in that game. Sami Handanovic at his panther-like best to leap away and make save after save after save. Balls cleared off the line, saved, tipped onto a man that was on the line as well. 12 shots for us, but no goals to go with them. We were good enough. We were good for a point there. We were really, really good for a point, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Up next then is that game against Leganés, which will, on paper, and hopefully on grass as well, be one of the most straightforward games we'll play all season long. Then we've got Sevilla the week after that, or the midweek after that, should I say. A quick sim and a quick win. Ferran Torres and Frenkie de Jong give us a 2-0 victory there. Right, Sevilla up next then. Sevilla, a chance to get one over on them, or one back over on them after they won the Copa del Rey final last season. Bono in goal, Montiel, new signing Pau Torres, Diego Carlos and Karim Rekic at left back. Fernando sat holding. João Jordan sat alongside Suso in the midfield with the Campos on the right, Papu Gomez on the left, and another new signing, Richarlison through the middle. Richarlison in La Liga. Normally goes to Barcelona or PSG in a career mode save, but on this occasion he's come to Sevilla. Puig starts in the midfield for Gavi, who was slightly tired. Other than that, we are at full strength. Well, I mean, if we're as creative in this one as we were against Inter, then surely we'll get the win this time. That's a lovely ball over the top. It's a good touch by Campos too. Getting away from me here. Araujo drawn a long way from home. Get back and get Jordi Alba out there instead, and that's why, because I was a bloody good left back. Corner, throw to come in the corner. Jordan stands it up, but Araujo should win this and has done well to do so. Puig turns nicely. Pedri out wide to Mazraoui. It's been pretty good so far, Mazraoui. Really enjoying the extra pace. Oh, Frankie's touch was super heavy. We'll look for Raheem Sterling. We'll lift it looking for Ferran. Pau Torres is the one that gets on the end of that. Torres versus Torres. That definitely hit Richarlison's arm. I thought it did. We've got free kicks a long way out, though. It's definitely too far out to shoot. That's Ricky Puig on this near side in the corner of the box. I'm going to try and get this up there towards Ansu Fati if I can. Of course, it goes towards Araujo, and Ansu Fati runs away from it. Lovely. Ferran Torres to Frenkie. Ansu Fati is there now. Quickly out to Ferran Torres. Took a while to get it under control. Pedri, men over here. Sterling, shot, blocked, and cleared away. Putting the pressure on, but no way through yet. Oh. Onside of Campos. You could tell from the tone of my voice, I was absolutely certain he was going to bury that. He couldn't have missed by more, could he? Awful effort. Oh, I thought he was going to cut inside there at Campos, and he didn't. He's done me It's just driven down the line. Here is the support from Montiel at right back. He'll go back out wide again. And Alba, well, I thought was just going to say thank you very much and take the ball away from him. Richarlison, no! Not sure if it was keeper or defender, but it stayed out. Oh, just they can just throw a punch at Suso there. Certainly looked like it. Gomez into Suso. Well done, Ricky. That's a nice ball into Torres. Waited just right. And Pedri. And Sterling. That's excellent footwork. Pedri! Just couldn't find a goal against Inter. I just can't find a goal against Sevilla. All went our way against Villarreal. But since, the ball just won't go in the back of the net. Mazraoui's done brilliantly to win that header. To Ferran. Spun well away from one, but there's just too many men around me at the minute in these central areas, and I just cannot find the space. 5 minutes to go till half-time. It's still 0-0 at least. We're avoiding defeat, but it's not... Like, avoiding defeat isn't what you want to do. And now we're going to go behind. Brilliant stop by ter Stegen.
I'll give up.
I give up. The goalkeeper and all of the defenders, I'm telling them to clear it, and the defenders leave it for the keeper, and the keeper leaves it for the defenders, and Papu Gomez, who's about that big, wins the second header. It's a good save, the first one, but Araujo, Garcia, and... I mean, look at the height difference! Use your hands, Mark, you fucking idiot! 1-0 Sevilla. I really need something extra in this second half, because Sevilla are just so difficult to break down. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Here's Ricky Puig. It's opened up for him. It's deflected and it will go wide for a corner. I've had so many corners today. Getting a bit sick of them, to be honest. Araujo should win this. He has done, but that has gone nowhere but up into orbit. And we'll stay 1-0 down. Suso. That's a nice through ball, but Araujo should get to that and has done so well. Oh, I was supposed to go all the way out here. Apparently I'm not allowed to pass it to Mazraoui. Jesus Christ, no matter how much I tried there. We've had 61% possession here, as you can see, but no shots on target yet, which is not really going to help you win a game. I mean, that is a foul. That is just pure obstruction. I've knocked it past him there. He's just stood in the way. Ocampos should have scored earlier on. Could set a teammate up here. Jordi Alba does his defensive work exceptionally well because we've got a goal kick there. Now, Pau Torres is dead on his feet. So, Correa is going to come on. He hasn't had much football so far this season, Correa. Now is the time to come up with one of his, seemingly at the moment, traditional impacts off the bench. Puig. Fatih. Bit of a gap. We'll burst into it. Maybe the way past this defence is... Oh, the way past this defence is Correa. That's the sort of chance that Ferran Torres would have buried, but it's the sort of chance that Ferran Torres wouldn't have been in position to have had. The one time I'm able to open them up is literally just as I've taken off my striker and brought on my youngster for stamina. I can't believe it. We've been waiting 65 minutes for that chance, and it just didn't arrive. I take my main goal scorer off. And then we get the clear-cut chance we've been waiting for. Correa with a nice turn. Right, come on then, Pedri. Pedri and Raheem Sterling. Put a lot of power on it. Try and get Raheem in. Trust his footwork. Cross looking for Ansu Fati. Oh, Ansu! No! No, Ansu! Jordan. Suso. De Jong. Finds Idrissi. Mazraoui trying to deal with him. Get up. Well up, Mingueza. Correa does well. That's a lovely spin by Fati. I mean, that's a foul, ref. It just is. It's a foul. Right, we're away. Correa slotted through. Correa, please. Correa, please. Correa, please. The traditional impact from the bench. Ferran Torres couldn't do it. Enrique Correa does. Our new number 9. Earning the shirt. Don't, Sevilla. Don't Luke de Jong. You did in the cup final, and that was why we lost it. If Luke de Jong does it again, oh, I'll be heartbroken. Suso, he's gone past Mingueza. I thought it was going to go inside. He didn't. Rekic. Mazraoui's in the way. The chance of a counter is not on. No! Some acrobatics of his own at last, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. It was Handanovic who was leaping away like a cat in the middle game. But in the third and final, it's our goalkeeper that flies to the top corner to deny Sevilla a second goal. We will take a point. We will take a point. They should never have had their goal. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to take the rough with the smooth. And that was rather rough to take that goal for Sevilla. But never mind. Espanyol upcoming next. They're actually 6th in the league and having exactly the same start to the season as us. 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat. Look at Real. Down in 9th after 6 games. Atleti having a much better season so far this year. But the side, surprising all, Real Sociedad with 6 from 6 so far this season. 6 from 6 for Sociedad. You would not have expected that. A 2-1 win. Thanks to a brace from Ansu Fati away from home against Espanyol. Gives us victory over our local rivals. And hopefully we can back that up. Garcia's up for 6 days. 6 days is manageable with a bruised tailbone. We can deal with that. Hopefully we can also deal with Besiktas as well. This should be a relatively straightforward fixture. Garcia injured, so it should let me take him out. And then we will throw... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put PK in. Put PK in for this one. And fingers crossed, this should be 3 points in the Champions League as well. 1, 2, 3. Points on the table. 4 goals, in fact. Fati with another brace. Enrique getting a goal again with the impact off the bench. And Gavi adding to what was already a convincing scoreline. We're off the mark in the Champions League. We are 4th in La Liga. But so far, Real Sociedad are 7 from 7. Remarkable from them. Girona, Elche, Spartak Moscow, Celta Vigo, Granada and Levante. That screams 6 wins from 6. Doesn't it? It has to be 6 wins from 6 tomorrow. That is the aim. Eric Garcia is feeling much better, which is good. You scored the report. I signed another youngster that I forgot to mention to you. Is £1.5 million in valuation. Guardado, a left back, 5'8". So can't really play at centre back, even though supposedly he could play all the way across defence. Doesn't have the pace to play at full back either. So I'm moving him to CDM, where he stays as a 64 rated player, but does have decent potential and hopefully could become quite a capable player. We've got some really, really, really good looking players in La Masia right now. But I'm not sure if they're going to grow quickly enough to get into the first team. Ribeiro, there was some calls to sell him because his potential is going down. So I may well do that in January to... I don't know. It's more Ferreira that I'm waiting to see take that step up. He's just not yet. I need those technicals to really improve. He's getting there, but not fast enough for my liking. La Masia is building number-wise, but not really quality-wise, which is a shame, unfortunately. We are going to have to rotate a little bit for that game against Girona, but we will do that in... what's today? Friday. In Monday's video. There is actually a bonus video on the YouTube channel tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that around about midday on Saturday. But for now, that's all for this one. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. And I will see you for, hopefully, plenty of victories on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.